Hey crew, I hope you're having a lovely day. Thank you so much for being on my channel. You're on the Spiritual Social and I'm Lexi, your local lightworker, and it gives me great joy to prepare a career reading for you. Yes, I actually received a lot of requests from you guys recently, so I like to provide you with content that is meaningful to you and that is helpful for you. So this is why I prepared this reading today. I have here a choice of 3 different runes. These are all very positive, lucky runes. Runes are symbols of Nordic mythology that are inscripted in stones. And I'm going to tell you the meaning of each of your runes when we reach your pile. But before, I just want you to use your intuition and choose the rune that draws you in the most, okay? The more you concentrate on your gut feeling, the higher the likelihood that the rune you will choose will have a specific message meant to help you on your spiritual development at the moment, okay? This reading is timeless as well, so even though I might be speaking from the point of view of the energy when I'm recording this, which is September 2020, the messages will apply to the moment when you actually stumble upon this reading through the beautiful laws of serendipity, okay? So we have option number 1 here, option number 2, and option number 3. Feel free to pause the video, meditate, and if you've made your choice, then I am so excited and so happy and so grateful to communicate your messages at your pile. I send you so much light. Bye. Hey group 1, hello guys. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so happy that you arrived and found yourself on my channel. So this is going to be your career or professional path reading. I'm going to try to see what blocks to your prosperity might be happening during this period. And I'm going to use my abilities to try to unblock that energy. We'll see what areas of your career you need to be more focused on. I pre-shuffled here some oracle cards and I'm going to shuffle live cards from the Good Tarot. But before, I want to actually interpret this rune for you. You were drawn to Fehu or Fehu for a very specific reason. This is actually a very Taurus-minded rune. If we are to combine Nordic mythological and occult knowledge with Western astrology. So Fehu is the rune that would traditionally symbolize cattle. And this is why I see it as the symbol of Taurus, because Taurus is the cosmic bull. And it is the sign ruled by Venus, and it is the sign of material wealth and gain, which is exactly what this little fellow here symbolizes. So if you're drawn to Fehu, this is a really beautiful indication that in your life, from the moment you watch this reading, there will be an unblocking of your material prosperity. So your assets are going to increase. There will be a material gain that you are about to stumble upon, or it will be drawn into your magnetic aura. So make sure to keep having positive intentions, be optimistic about your career or job application, about the way in which your studies are going to be completed, about, if you're struggling with money, just day-to-day kind of earnings or living concerns, they will be resolved and all obstacles are going to be removed because you were drawn to this little fellow that is very, very powerful, okay? So Fehu is guarding over your career and professional path, okay? So let's find out right now what the tarot cards have to say. I also am getting very strongly today, and I did summon it. I summoned Lord Ganesh today because I feel that a lot of us are experiencing fears regarding money, unsurprisingly with what is happening in the world at the moment. But I think that this is more like an illusion that we do not have enough, because the world is abundant and there is more than enough for everyone. So we need to actually break through those illusions. Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto and Capricorn are raising all these strong, powerful fears around money and the need to control our material wealth and gain. So it's all a game of working with your mind and your intuition to try to unblock and work through those fears that keep coming up day by day. Oh, will I have enough money? Yes, you will. Will I pass or complete my studies? Yes, you will. Will I get that job that I really want to? Do you want that job? Because if you want it, you will get it. If you think you're not good enough, you're not going to get it. So working through those self-limiting beliefs is the assured way forward towards your prosperity. And I think this is a really important message for some of you. I'm also noticing that my voice is very raspy in your reading. And it's not only because I need to drink some tea, but it's also because a lot of you need to speak better of yourself. A lot of you maybe grew up in households where you were criticized, or you were not being told you are wonderful at doing this, or you are wonderful at, you have such a great skill in that particular area. And I feel like you need to be your own like pep advisor, you need to be your own fangirl or fanboy. You need to big up yourself, maybe do mirror exercises where you just look in the mirror and you tell yourself, I can do this, I am made for this, I can have whatever I want, you look gorgeous today, I love you, I'm going to take care of you, I'll protect you, we got this, okay? So you need to really work at your self-esteem and improve your self-confidence, even in the absence of parents or friends that might not have told you that. So maybe you grew up with a lot of people that were very self-involved, and they would talk more about their own issues or the worries or the woes of life, rather than just focusing on yourself and letting you know, wow, you've got some really beautiful eyes, or wow, you're really good at making friends, or wow, you're great at drawing, you're great at saving up money, or you're great at maybe cooking or cleaning around the house. So there is a special skill that you have, and you need to find out what that is on your own, and you need to give that confidence and that mirroring that you would expect from other people. You need to do it on your own. But if you do so, I do see great potential here. We have the Queen of Fire, and she appeared in your tarot spread because she wants to embolden you. She wants you to really have the strength and the courage to think that you are the best and you deserve the best. And I think a lot of you maybe grew up in religious households where there was that whole theme of modesty or trying not to be an arrogant person. So there are some self-limiting beliefs, religious or family-oriented beliefs with which you grew up. And you think that, it's not okay to speak of yourself in very lofty terms, in terms in which you might think, oh, I'm the best. Oh, but people that say that they are the best are actually assholes. And I don't want to be an asshole, okay? Because then I'll lose my friends and my family and my boyfriend, and everybody will think I'm, arrogant, and they wouldn't want to spend time with me. No, that couldn't be further from the truth. There is a difference between being arrogant and there is a difference between being confident. When you are confident, you notice that you have an ability, you practiced it, and it gives you the exact result. People come and tell you, wow, thank you so much for making that delicious cake. You really have a talent for that cake. Or you feel it within yourself that you enjoy baking or you enjoy creating delicious desserts. It makes you happy. This is how you know, even in the absence of other people complimenting you, this is how you know you are doing exactly what you should be doing. It makes you happy. So pay attention to your feelings. The Queen of Fire is passionate. She's feisty. She loves to just feel the inspiration and then go out and do it. She's creating an environment where people can self-express, where people can be themselves, where they can be authentic and creative. It doesn't matter if they come across a little bit silly. It doesn't matter if they're kind of stupidly erotic from time to time. This is exactly the energy I'm tuning into, The Queen of Fire loves to laugh. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, okay? It's all about being a little bit silly, being kind of hot and sexy, being very childlike and innocent, but at the same time very confident, knowing that you can do it. It's like, come on, just let me do it, So stop overthinking and do that thing that makes you happy. This is the key to your success. And if you don't get people in your environment telling you, wow, I really love what you're doing, don't give up. If it makes you happy, keep doing it. That is a life worthwhile living, okay? And in time, I think that you will see the efforts, because what we have here, and I'm very happy to let you know that all this passion that you've been suppressing, all these ideas, self-limiting beliefs that you put around your natural inborn creativity, because maybe you thought, as I said, maybe you have a fear of considering being seen as arrogant, being seen as, you know, a hothead, being seen as too risky. Let those go. Melt, melt, melt all those self-limiting beliefs, okay? Because I see you grounding your desires very beautifully. So this is all earth energy. You've got an earth trine or an earth trio. I think some of you, I see the astrological charts for a couple of you, and I think you have a grand trine in earth signs. So you could have some planets that are placed in either Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, and they're making a very beautiful triangle in your birth chart. This means that's a blessing. That's a blessing that's constantly, like the energy is constantly flowing in a pyramid shape in your birth chart, giving you blessing upon blessing and renewing that energy constantly every day from the moment of your birth until the moment when you decide to leave this incarnation. So, wow, make use of that. Know your birth chart, okay? You can get in touch with me. You can use a lot of apps online, whatever floats your boat, my darlings, okay? But it's really important that you know your birth chart, because that's also how you become more aware of your blessings. So I have here for you 4 of Earth. So this is a lot about grounding things and claiming them. Usually this card would have a slightly negative connotation. It's about possession. It's about holding on, not wanting to let go of your material gains. But I think in your case, this is a lot about, I see it almost like the energy of 6 of Wands coming through as well. You need to stand in your own power. First, reflect on what that means for you, okay? And then stand in your own power and claim your rights, claim your abilities, claim your gifts, and start practicing them. That's how you reach mastery. Mastery is not magic. It looks like magic and it looks very easy and flowy because you've been practicing it day on day upon day upon day upon day. And it's kind of like you're building a mountain, and then you kind of climb that mountain, and when you're standing on top of that mountain, people go like, oh, wow, this person is so talented. But you've just, talent is basically that inward intuition that you're so drawn towards something, and then you need to apply yourself, your body, your emotions, your mind, your energy every day to the achievement of that specific goal, okay? This is how you reach mastery. This is how you become the best in your field. So don't give up. If people push you down the mountain, get back on that mountain, okay? Climb it again. And again, and again, every time people push you down. If you love something, and when I looked at the recording time, it was 11:11, synchronicity for you. If you love something, never give up on it. Never give up on it, okay? And I see that the key to your professional success is loving something and claiming it, okay? Doing it just because it makes you happy. Yes, at the beginning, you might not get a lot of money, but look, money is coming. The Ace of Earth. Men, especially father-like figures in your life, are important in the path of your success. Some of you could have some really benefic planets in the 10th house, the house of public status, the house ruled by Capricorn naturally. I see the elk as the energy of the father presence, the protector of the forest, supreme earth energy, paternalistic and fatherly like, but in the best possible way, in those high vibing qualities that a father should have. It's more like the cosmic father, the archetypal father, rather than our everyday fathers. This is a lot about protection, setting strong boundaries, knowing your worth and standing in it, proceeding forward by taking calculated risks. This is the energy that will get you the wealth, the prosperity, and the career advancements that you desire. A lot of you, because we have here fire and earth energies, would do amazingly well in the world of business, in trading and selling goods, in protecting other people's money. So you could work in investments or in the banking district, or banking district. Maybe a couple of you actually work in the banking district in London. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Maybe it applies for some of you, but in the banking realm, in the banking area. And I think that some of you could even take a very artistic approach to how money is invested. I see here with the Page of Earth, you're just learning at the moment. So I'm reading for a very vast collective, and we're growing every day, guys. So for some of you, you're just learning the basics of how to have a proper work ethic and keep on to it, because this will get you far in your career. I wanted to say like long. I don't know why. Maybe a couple of you will need to take long trips far away from your home in order to further your education. Bear in mind the advice of important paternal images in your life. Your father, your grandfather, your boss, your teacher, doctors, priests, people in your community that have this kind of strong paternal protective energy. You might feel, I feel a couple of you might want to rebel against them, but it's in your own benefit to heed their advice. Listen to what they have to say, filter it through your own intuition, of course, but usually follow that advice. It will actually lead you on the way to prosperity. So whether you choose to have your own business, which I see for a lot of you, this is the path forward to success. Creating a business that is people-oriented, but at the same time has a very strong traditional grounding, traditional focus. And what is more, like what has been with humanity longer than the exchange of goods, right? The exchange of money, which is in its essence an exchange of energy, right? So fire, the fire within, the fire of inspiration. The more ideas you get, the more your business can grow, because you're thinking of providing different services for your people, and you're paying attention to what they have to say, or you're paying attention to your mentors or your forefathers or people that had successful lives, successful businesses, and you improve, you grow, and you grow, and you grow. Don't be afraid of the growth. Don't be afraid of being confident. The more confident you are, the more you can actually bring wealth into your existence. The more you put yourself down, the more you extinguish this fire and nothing grows. Confirmation, because I actually slapped my moonstone ring, and moonstone is the stone of intuition, and this is a confirmation from spirit that is that's a thing that's very close to your truth. So as not to make this reading too long, I'm going to get right now into your final messages. I pre-shuffled some oracle cards for you. So let's see. Oh my God. This is awesome. Okay, so this fits so well. I mean, you saw me shuffle the tarot cards, right? So we have here, look at this, protection, Ace of Earth. What was I talking about, this protective paternal image? I feel like a lot of you need to be under the mentorship of an important man in your life. As I said, whether that's your boss or your teacher or your father, it doesn't really matter whom, but there is this paternal energy. It could even be a woman that is very in touch with her animus, right? So that male image inside a woman's psyche. The more you heed to this person's advice and the more you learn, yes, they could criticize you sometimes. Yes, they could be very difficult or very serious or not that fun, right? Too traditional for your taste. But listen to them, allow them to guide you and mentor you, because you will become your own authority in time. You are protected. I feel like a lot of you are Capricorn suns, Capricorn moons, Capricorn ascendants, those of you that are watching this. So slow and steady, ground that fire, that passion, and that inspiration in the knowledge that you can do your best. And you are not going to become pig-headed or arrogant or live too much in your ego, because I see here that you're a very hard worker. And life will actually give you projects that will require a lot of hard work and patience. And the more you apply those two qualities in your work environment, the more you will be rewarded with tangible material gains, but also it will keep you from becoming too arrogant. Okay, so knowing that you need to wait a little while, you can't have instant gratification, knowing that you need to follow the advice of your elders in order to achieve success in your own business endeavors or banking endeavors or gathering your wealth. All those things, being the busy bee, being the hard worker, being part of a collective that you are helping other people in order to help yourself, are going to keep you grounded. They're going to keep you modest, and they're going to keep you happy while you're working on your material gains. Does that make sense? So I think this is an incredibly positive reading. I do feel that a period of 6 months is really significant for some of you. So from the moment you watch this reading in 6 months' time, either you will be promoted or you will have completed your studies successfully. There will be a new financial endeavor that you will start. Maybe you will quit your current job because you have gathered enough money, you have some savings, and you will invest them in your business project, or you will start working from home. Or if you are working from home at the moment, in 6 months' time, you will go back to the public. So this is basically what I see for you guys. I hope that this helps. For some of you, 6 days is important as well. You receive an important communication in 6 days' time from the moment when you watch this reading. Something regarding your career, maybe a successful job application or an invitation to a job interview, or the confirmation that you have been accepted to the university of your choice or to the study course of your choice. So I send you so much light, so many blessings. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Hey crew. Hello pal 2, how are you guys? I really hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much light. This is for those of you that were drawn to Wunjo. So this is a really benefic rune. You could call it a lucky charm if you wanted. So this rune is letting me know that success and happiness are assured in all of your endeavors. The wind of luck is blowing your own way. You are about to be blessed with something that you've been wanting for a while, and it's just basically an indication that good luck is about to knock on your door and it's about to enter your life. So allow it in, yeah? So I also had the feeling that either Goddess Fortuna or Archangel Fortunata are on your side, and these are two magnificent energies of prosperity. It's almost as if I have this image of you, and I had it earlier while I was meditating with Lord Ganesh. This image of you being clad in this golden light, almost as if somebody is trickling honey or some sort of like divine nectar from your crown chakra all the way down to your root chakra, all over your body. And this nectar is not sticky or uncomfortable or ill. It's actually just being absorbed by your skin, and it's being transformed into pure, bright, white light. So it's, wow, it's such a beautiful energy. It's kind of like, see, it's making my cheeks go like, it's really, really gorgeous. So Wunjo is protecting you, and you also have Goddess Fortuna and Archangel Fortunata on your side, okay? So make sure to pray to those deities or include them in your daily spiritual practice during this period if you're struggling with career or professional situations in your life. And I'm sure some of you might have, because that's why you're here. You're curious to know what's coming up. So I'm going to shuffle right now live some cards from the tarot. Yeah, some of you have been struggling in the area of your career. And I pre-shuffled some oracle cards for you as well, which I will read at the end for additional messages. Yep. Yes. Okay. Whoa. Lots of blocked energies. But if you're on my channel, you know by now that I don't just take tarot cards at face value. I like to work my abilities. I transmute energy. So I am unblocking this energy for you in order for it to flow freely towards you so that there are no obstacles. I just want to make your life easier, guys. So let me show you the cards that you got first in their blocked position. You've got the 8 of Water. And then we have here Call, or this is the Judgment card. And the Ace of Air, or the Ace of Swords. All these energies are blocked. But to be honest, it's not such a bad thing to have the 8 of Water blocked. This is a card that upright would let me know that there is this energy of loss, of having to walk away from things that were painful to you. At the same time, I do feel that if it's blocked, it could be that you guys are in some sort of limbo. You're in some sort of like course of study that you don't enjoy anymore and you don't know what to do. You want to quit it, but at the same time, you don't know what else is coming up. Some of you could be either embarking on a new course of study or on a new job, but you don't really know the details. You don't know how it's going to play out or play out. So you're a little bit confused. You might want to take the opportunity, but you're kind of like, my intuition is letting me know that there's something off about this situation, and your intuition is correct. There is something here about being caught in between worlds, having to walk away. I feel like for a lot of you, if you say no to whatever is being presented to you now, as weird as it might feel, because you think that you don't have any other options, there will be other options coming in. So let's unblock this energy. So the energy of 8 of Water is now flowing freely towards you. You will be inspired to walk away from what no longer serves you. A lot of you have not been paying attention to your intuition, in spite of the fact that your intuition was saying there's something fishy about this course of study, about this job, about this transition, about this relocation. Whichever circumstance you're doubting in your life at the moment, you are doubting it for a very good reason. Walk away. Because as I unblock the Judgment card and the Ace of Air, there is something new starting in your life. And this comes with you being better able, first of all, to tune into your intuition and allow your intuition to give you ideas, to like bubble up whatever gut feeling you might be having, allow it to bubble up to your mind, and then allow your mind to create a new plan. Ace of Swords is a lot about a new perspective, a new way in which you talk to people, a new thing that you need to study. Maybe some of you, in order to reach this new opportunity that might be better for you, might need to do a little bit of training before. So if you're in quarantine, if you're separated, if you're in limbo, if you're kind of isolated from other people, this is an opportunity. It is not a punishment, and it is not the universe is caging you in some way. It is just helping you turn within and do some more research. Study something, embark on a course. Maybe it could just be a 1-month online course. You can find a lot of many beautiful options on Coursera, and they give you accreditation as well. Or maybe you can actually sign up for an online course with a very reputable traditional institution like, I don't know, LSE or University of Pennsylvania. Just off the top of my head, I'm just announcing a couple of universities. So it's just something important. I feel like something important is the way in which you speak to yourself and to other people. So a lot of you might need to pay more attention to how you express yourself in your emails. When you speak to people in another country, please pay attention to the politeness forms, to how you speak, to how you introduce yourself, because what might apply in your culture might not be so applicable in other cultures. For example, Eastern cultures, the more you go east, they are incredibly respectful and they are aware of hierarchy between people, you know. While Western cultures, the more you go towards West, they are about more like a friendly approach. The boundaries between boss and employee are not so subservient as in Eastern cultures. So there is a bit of more of a fogginess. You're not supposed to be that overly respectful. You're supposed to be a bit more confident and a bit more friendly and positive in your interactions, rather than serious-minded, incredibly respectful, and very separate from your boss and your world of work. So these are just some things. Maybe this might apply to some of you who are thinking of an international relocation. Be very mindful how you craft your emails. Get other people to give you extra advice. I feel that a lot of you will be called. You will feel the call, the intuition, the urge to do something a little bit drastic in your career. And maybe this is why you find it hard to walk away from your current security. But your security is just an illusion. It's keeping you trapped in a place that is not helping you grow. It's not bringing you prosperity. You could be trapped in a karmic situation. So you could be working for a boss that is a figure that you know from a past life, and it's constantly not paying you at your worth because you're supposed to pay back some debt. But, you know, karmic cycles are there for us to be aware of the fact that we are in them and then rise up in awareness and realize I can break this tie through my conscious awareness in this current lifetime. I can break this karmic cycle. So walk away. That is my suggestion, okay? Feel free to tune into your intuition. You know your situation best. But I see here with the Eight of Water, faraway trip, a relocation, moving away, dropping a current job situation or a current course of study that is just no longer serving you. And I feel a lot of you are just made sad. Cups energy is about emotions, and 8 is about empowering yourself through tuning into your emotions. So if it's not making you happy, if it's making you miserable, if it's depleting you of energy, if you're not receiving the payment that you know you should be receiving, or if you're not learning, if you're on a course of study and you're not learning as you would like to learn, you're not inspired, why stay? Just to stick it out? In certain cases, sticking it out is advised, but in other cases, walking away is for your own benefit, and you would have unblocked your time, your energy to actually put it into something that is worthwhile for you. And I see that in your case, you need to walk away. You're not supposed to stick it up. So follow the call. This is about a rebirth. This is about unleashing and unblocking all this energy, like I've unblocked it here for you, okay? Trust this beautiful energy that Wunjo is bringing in your life, okay? So this energy of riding a wave of luck, that's kind of what I'm hearing for you guys. Wear a good luck charm, something that makes you feel protected, something that is deeply meaningful to you. And when you keep it on your body, whether as earrings or as a necklace or as a ring or however you want to keep it, wear that good luck charm so that it gives you confidence. And for a moment I was like, my attention was distracted. Yeah. Focus on coming back to the present. A lot of you are very worried about the future, and this is causing you a lot of anxiety. All you need to do is come back to the present, tune into your intuition, and start making changes in your life. Because the moment when you decide to walk away from something that's making you miserable at the moment and you don't have any energy anymore, you will undergo a rebirth which is divinely guided. Okay, for many, this is Archangel Gabriel or Archangel Raphael coming into this card and kind of blowing the trumpet up to the heavens, announcing that you are awakened. Okay, I like to see it as Archangel Gabriel. I don't know, but the judgment card for me always, Archangel Gabriel is the divine messenger between our material plane and the divine plane. He's the one that communicates. It's very Mercurian energy. So I do see it here with the blowing of this trumpet. It's like, boom, we're here to let God or Spirit know that you've made your choice, you stood up in your power. So we're about to open up a new gateway for you, a new energetic gateway, one that will help you communicate better, express yourself better, learn something new that is inspiring. You see, it's a unicorn. Like, how beautiful is that, right? It's kind of like spreading your wings and flying. So you go from this bogged down, cloaked, miserable energy where you feel you're missing out on something. You're going to an energy where you're like, never-ending story. Sorry guys, I don't know, but whenever I see a unicorn like flying through the sky, I kind of think of never-ending story. Maybe for some of you this is significant. And as I looked at the recording time, as I was saying this, 12:22. Okay guys, so that's your synchronicity for this reading. Okay, and I see that the natural progression from the Ace of Swords, you're gonna love this, is the Two of Fire. Okay, so we're going from 1 to 2. God, it's like so important that you have bravery and you have the guts and the courage to just drop whatever is not working in your life. This could also be like a lot of you need to drop codependent dynamics with your parents. Move out of your parents' home. Do not allow your mother or your father to criticize your abilities. Get a job, get your own place, because this will liberate you in ways you have yet to understand. You have to experience this transformation and you have to do it. And then once you do it, once you go through that rebirth, once you shift the energy, you have a new beginning, and then the energy keeps growing. Two of Fire. Okay, this is such a gorgeous card. Let me show you. It's a little bit like Lady Godiva, but instead of her walking naked on a horse, it's a young girl walking, well, kind of riding naked on a camel, and she's on a Persian rug. So this makes me think of the magical carpet, right? The one that Aladdin was using. Again, soaring high, lifting your vibration, right? This is gorgeous, and you will encounter allies that will help you. You will be able to think, oh wow, how can I expand my life? Now that I've taken this big leap of faith forward, I've heeded the call of Archangel Gabriel. How can I grow even more? What other exciting, amazing things I can do in my career, in my course of study? If some of you already have a very well-established job, this is about how can I grow my business? How can I network more? How can I improve what it is I'm already doing? If you're an established doctor or lawyer or academic, you might need to actually take on an additional training course, right? So something, or maybe you need to go to a conference, an online conference if you cannot travel. But it's all about thinking how can you use the energy of the present moment to expand your action capacities and thereby bring a new flow of energy into your career. So as I said, for a lot of you, this is about dropping something that's been quite heavy, whether it is your financial codependency on your parents, whether it is your dependency on the safety of a job that is just making you miserable, whether it is dropping a course that was not making you feel inspired and you don't feel like this is what you're supposed to be learning. Drop them. And then once you drop them, a rebirth is assured. And I want to give you now some oracle cards to wrap up your reading on a positive vibration and on a positive note. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am kind of shifting the energy a lot in your readings. I really want to unblock the energies for you guys. There we go. Solitude. So as I was saying earlier, it's like the channeling was so spot on because it fits so well with this card, and you saw me shuffle the tarot decks, right? So there is here a sense that if you are feeling by yourself during this period, it's not a curse, it's not a blessing. Life sometimes needs to slow down. Opportunities need to be diminished. Contact with other people and excitement has to be toned down because you need to be refined. You need to level up, become an expert, become a master at something. And in order to master something, you need to pay your utmost attention to it. Whatever we focus on grows. If you do spell work, you know that. If you put your intention onto something, it magnifies. And that's how your spell is actually really effective because you focused on it. The flow of our eyes, of our mind is so powerful, guys. Use it. Use it to create something. Use it to reinterpret yourself. If nothing is working out in your life at the moment professionally, maybe you need to present yourself in a different light, in a better light. Maybe you need to amp up a lot of your qualities that you were putting to the side. Craft a really confident, powerful, positive, charming CV. Redo your blog. Redo your banner on your YouTube channel or make a new intro video. Provide different services, expand your mind. If you've been working on your business and you're kind of in a rut, be creative, go on a training course to get some ideas, to get some inspiration, connect with spirit, do a spiritual ritual, go on a holiday, go on a spiritual retreat, and come back refreshed and with lots of ideas as to how you can change and shake things up a little bit. Solitude is a blessing for you in this period. It helps you replenish your energy and it helps you refashion yourself. It also helps you figure out what it is you need to do in that situation where you need to let go of something. Maybe some of you have been watching this reading wondering, but what do I need to let go of? Remove distractions for a day. Have a pause on social media for one day. Turn within. Do nothing for a day. Just walk around your city. Do something very relaxing and pleasurable. grab a cup of coffee and a bagel and just walk around your city, like Holly Golightly, right? At the beginning of Breakfast at Tiffany's. Whenever she felt sad, she would go and have her breakfast in front of the store at Tiffany's, just looking at jewelry. Do something that is contemplative, not for the purpose of achieving something. And I guarantee this piece of solitude, of stillness that you will bring into your life is going to help you gain so many important insights regarding the situation. And finally, wow, you have a shaman on your side. You have this beautiful, either Native American, Native Canadian energy around you. This could also be just a deity or a spirit around you that is guiding you. And we have here this owl, and I see this owl as a symbol of the goddess Lakshmi. Again, prosperity, abundance, wealth. There could be a spirit that you like to connect with, a spirit that is always kind of lifting you up. I see this image of somebody lifting your chin up as you sleep, and it's kind of letting you know, come on, be brave, don't cry. Tune into that spirit. If you feel this kind of, it's almost as if you might get these tremors, you feel like somebody's holding you. Tune into that energy, because you won't regret it. This is your shaman. This is the presence around you that is guiding you to move forward in life. So you are protected as you're about to make this important decision regarding what you need to let go of in your professional path. You are protected. Don't worry. Trust. Trust. Trust in higher forces. Yeah? Trust. So that was the beautiful reading that I had for you, group 3. Wow, I feel so much more calmer now than when I began doing the reading. I could feel a little bit of anxiety in some of you. So I'm blessing you guys and I'm sending you lots of light. Make sure you make that important decision. Follow your intuition. You are protected, okay? There are higher forces that are protecting you. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in my next one. Hey, group 3, how are you guys? I'm so happy you're here. So this is for those of you that were drawn to Gifu or Gifu. This literally is the rune that represents a gift. This is a highly positive rune because no matter how it comes out, it is looking the same. So it's incredibly positive. There is no negativity to it. And this could mean a gift in material or financial terms, but it could also represent the incredibly good advice of a close loved one, or you might receive a piece of information that could help you gain prosperity, good luck, and unblock basically your material energy. So wow, great energy to start with. There's so much positivity into your group to begin with. So I'm going to shuffle some cards live from the Good Tarot, and then I pre-shuffled 2 oracle cards to help me wrap up your reading and see on which note we can end this career and professional path reading. So this applies to whether you are just studying. This applies to whether you're working or you have your own business or you're in between. Whichever stage of your life you might find yourself, and whichever messages of prosperity you want to hear. Wow, I'm getting a sense you guys are very tired. I feel like my eyelids are closing. Wow, some of you could be very exhausted. You could have had some issues establishing a healthy daily routine that sustains your energy. Some of you are upset. Some of you could even, in the worst cases, be depressed. Maybe you've been struggling to find a job. Maybe some of you, this is the pile of those of you that lost a job with the whole epidemic. So I'm about to let you know that a gift is entering your life. This is heavenly mana. This is something that appears out of the blue and surprises you. It will bring you a sense of, I trust the universe. It will bring you a belief that you are protected and loved by hidden forces. It will wake you up. Okay, I feel like a lot of you need to be woken up because you've fallen into a deep slumber due to the unexpected nature, or even in some cases the severity of whatever it is that happened in your life. I do feel here, yeah, Your hard work was blocked. And that put you into a phase where you are, yeah, so heavy, like cards are falling to the ground, which means that this is grave, you know, this is there is a gravity to the cards, and there is a gravity to your energy. There might have been a conflict as well. Maybe you got into a conflict with a boss, a conflict with a partner, and you lost some money because you had to separate. You had to lose some goods. Maybe you had to move out. Oh, this is beautiful things. Yeah. So these are the cards that I was kind of getting into as I was shuffling the deck, and they were telling me this story of sadness, loss, depression, hard work being blocked. 8 of Earth in the reverse. And you have here the 5 of Fire, conflict, having to stand your ground and having to just be like, no, this is what I believe in. Stop putting all this pressure on me. Stop hexing me. Stop blocking me. Stop limiting me. You know, I will not give in. I will not do what you want. I am doing what I want. Wow. Yeah. And I feel like there was some really difficult verbal exchanges. I could feel my jaw clenching. So you need to cleanse. You needed to go through this period of solitude, of rest, of things not really working out for a while, because you needed to cleanse this energy. You needed to feel it, let it go. And I feel like as I'm doing this reading for you, you have completed that period of cleansing, okay? So I hope that this gives you good news. I am going to use my abilities and unblock this card, right? So, woo, the moment I could feel the relief. So the moment when you see this reading, the energy of the 8 of Earth, which is this really solid, grounding energy of working towards something and seeing the fruits of that work pay off. Seeing the rewards of your hard work coming to fruition. This is what you're about to experience. And let's block the 5 of Fire, okay? You don't need to hold your ground anymore. Conflict will be removed from your life. You are about to receive a heaven-sent gift. Whether this is a declaration of love, whether this is a paycheck that you thought would not be returned to you, whether this is that your material goods will be returned, a package that was lost in the post, something beautiful is coming your way. Your diploma, okay, you graduated and you are thinking, when is my diploma coming? It's coming. Or your job interview invitation, or your job acceptance, your contract, your book contract, your something very happy is coming its way. Okay, you'll see it. No longer is this energy blocked anymore. Ooh, yeah, things are moving forward. There is still a sense that you need to be mindful and be not so extravagant with your energy, like let's go and party all day long. But I do feel that here, slowly and steadily, from this moment onwards, you are getting into a really communicative, really self-expressing, much more confident and much more optimistic state of mind. There will be exchange of information happening, of course. If you got your diploma, for example, you will want to go out with friends and talk about your achievements, or you're maybe taking a photo of it and posting it on social media, and people are going to start messaging you, congratulating you. If you got a job invitation, you're going to go and talk to your new coworkers, right? And see how the environment is, see if you genuinely want to work for that employer. There will be a lot of interactions. 3-3. So you got here the 3 of water and the 3 of earth. This is the energy of 3 is always very positive. It has to deal with Mercury, with communication, exchange, education, knowledge, radio, television, social media, all of these things through which we reach out to people in ways, and we exchange ideas, we help each other out, we give advice that is very important and could even be life-changing or life-saving sometimes. Wow, I'm just getting this energy right now. It's like once you quiet the anxiety that is provoked by your thoughts, I'm surprised the 9 of Swords didn't come up. But that's kind of the energy I'm channeling. You were really, really brought down by a lot of limitations and obstacles that happened in your life. But these were happening for you, not against you. Okay, group 3, these were happening for you. You were supposed to complete the energy with a specific person, a specific group. And my foot hit the table as a confirmation of that fact. See, I'm kind of moving my energy around. Yeah, you're supposed to move the energy. You're supposed to drop something, make a difficult decision, and then go into a period of cleansing and releasing. When maybe you cried a lot, maybe you slept a lot, maybe you ate a lot. You had to do something physical to shift the energy from the completion of one cycle to the beginning of another cycle. And on the cusp of this new career, course of study, professional path cycle, this is where I'm at, and this is what I am seeing for you. A lot of supportive group interactions are coming your way. A lot of building, moments of, hey, so I have these skills and you guys have these skills. How can we put them together to achieve our goal? Yeah, it's kind of like if you watch Marvel movies or DC movies, you know, when the group needs to come together, or like it's usually this trope in American Hollywood movies where there's this one individual that wants to achieve something, but he or she needs the strength of a group. So then this person goes around and tries to find out which group of interesting people with special abilities can help me achieve that goal. That's kind of where you are at the moment. And you're going to assume this leadership position, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with leadership or not. Leadership, to its basic core, means inspiring others to follow you. It means standing in your own truth and in your own integrity and honesty and saying, I need your help. Can you help me with this? This is what I can do for you. Okay? And it means not giving up on people. It means being the first one to actually take on the burden, take on the responsibility, protecting your group, and genuinely enjoying being part of the group. It is a lot about loving people. So if you're in an environment where you don't love the people that you're working with, you don't feel happy, you don't feel inspired, things are not going to grow. You need to find that place where you would love to belong to. So yeah, I see this coming up for you guys. I see this beautiful opportunity, this doorway that is opening up for you that will help you reach your soul family, reach your soul group, reach a new group of coworkers, a new group of creative-minded people. Maybe some of you, if this is touching upon a love situation, you're going to find your partner, and this partner is going to have a very supportive family, a family that will support both of you and your relationship through financial and material ways. Because I know that not everybody has career or professional, like not everybody prioritizes career in their life. So some of you could actually have your income supported by your partner, stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, whatever, in whichever category you find yourself in. And as I looked at the recording time, it was 11:11. This is your important synchronicity. There needs to be here a shift in your perspective, and my ear is itching. Wow, yeah. Shift your perspective. Don't think that, oh God, the world is unsafe and people are cruel and I'm never gonna make it. You're cursing yourself. The more you think in this way, the more curses and bad luck you are placing on yourself. So stop. Stop. Even if you are feeling a little bit low on energy, take a nap, go to bed, clear your schedule, prioritize your self-care. Wake up and then think, I can do this. I am happy, I am loved, I am strong. This is basically what I see here. You need to step out of your own way, and the energy is already shifting. So the energy is already placing you in this bright new horizon, right? You were drawn to Gifu for a reason. A gift is about to enter your life if it's not already there. Some of you might even get it as you're watching this reading. That is my intention. You know, I hope that this happens as you're watching this reading for some of you. Okay, so something is opening up for you, a doorway, a text message, an email, an invitation, an opportunity. and it will help lift your spirit and energy. And you're supposed to take that upliftment, that optimism, and make it into something even larger. Communicate, collaborate with other people, share your success with others without the fear that they will take from you, that they will be envious, and that they will put you back down. They won't. This is a new cycle, this fresh new energy, okay? We blocked the 5 of fire. See, I don't even want to bring it up. And you will receive the rewards for all your hard work. If something was taken away from you, it will be replaced by something else, okay? So if, for example, you lost a book contract with a better publishing house will appear. If you lost a sum of money, all of a sudden a sum of money that is even potentially larger than the one you have lost is coming into your life. If you lost a partner, a better partner is entering your life, okay? So this is the kind of flow I'm seeing for you. This is overall the energy that I see that you are in. So you would do yourself a world of good not to worry too much about this transitional phase, and just center yourself in the gratitude of it. Be happy, be thankful, be optimistic. You know, things are working out. It was just a period where you had to release everything. So let's see what your oracle cards are. Yeah. Release, healing, medicine mother. Beautiful shamanistic spirits appeared in this career reading today. So this lets me know that whatever career or blocks in our professional path we are encountering at the moment, it has to do with some spiritual lessons that we're supposed to learn. I think this is predominantly because Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are in the career-oriented sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign of achieving material wealth by working on yourself, controlling your emotions, honing your mind, working on your body. Your health is in your wealth, you know, and time is money. I think Benjamin Franklin said that, and Benjamin Franklin was a Capricorn sun. So all of these important mantras that you say to yourself throughout your day will bring you prosperity. You need to kind of like understand that self-care is not time away from work. Self-care gets you on the path to achieving that kind of work that will bring you a lot of material wealth, right? So take care of yourself a lot, and you'll be able to have the energy to work well. If you don't take care of yourself, you won't work well, and you won't get the money, and it will go back down to a low state of vibration. But if you put yourself upwards by feeding yourself well, by getting enough rest, by feeling good, obviously we will all have limitations and blocks, and people will challenge us, but it's about your state of mind, how you deal with them. Do you let them affect you? Maybe it's time to set up better protection strategies, but not such high walls around you that you're not able to collaborate to other people. So there's the balance there, right? Between discerning who is bad for you and who is good for you. And a lot of healing needs to happen. Maybe some of you, and I'm getting that some of you grew up in households where one parent was very kind and the other parent was always critical, or was not saying good things to you, was challenging you. And you kind of have this skewed perception. Maybe your father said one thing, your mother said another thing that was completely contradictory to what your father was telling you. Your father could have said, "You are the light of my life, you can do no wrong." And your mother was like, "You're worthless, you know, you don't mean anything." Really, really tough energy, right? Or it could have been the other way around. Your mother saw you as the apple of her eye, and your father thought that you were only good for one thing, to consume his money or something like that, you know? So those kind of tense aspects were internalized by you. And at the moment, you tend to see whatever beautiful thing is happening in your life with an atmosphere of apprehension, because you hear your mother and your father in your mind telling you disjointed things. Combine them. Use your skills, use the power of your mind and the power of your heart to heal yourself, to heal your mother and heal your father. Draw strength from whichever parent was loving you, and use that light to remove the toxicity of that parent that was criticizing you, that was bringing you down, that was teaching you some harsh lessons. And once you integrate those two things within yourself, you can allow yourself to just feel happy for the gifts that are entering your life and just ride with them. Ride with the wave of opportunity, of wealth. Say yes, collaborate, get into new projects, get into new opportunities. If you get a travel opportunity, yeah. You can take calculated risks as well. You don't have to plunge yourself too dramatically if you're afraid, because I feel there's a lot of fear for those of you out there. And I think this fear has to do with some unhealed aspects of yourself. But, you have here this gorgeous energy of the medicine mother, mothering yourself, reparenting yourself to ensure that you are no longer blocking your prosperity. Look at the patterns of what is happening in your life. Do you get good opportunities, but you tend to say no to them? Do your friends tell you, hey, would you like to come and work for me, but then you say no to them? Why? Do people want to give you things and then you tend to go like, no, I don't need them? You push them back? Why? I mean, it's good to protect yourself to a certain extent, but don't protect yourself to such an extent that you end up isolating yourself and having little money and feeling depressed and sad. Observe the circumstances in your life. Observe the flow of how you give and how you push back, how you receive and how you pull back. This will be significant for some of you out there. So honor your inner knowing. A lot of you can escape from this mental prison by following your intuition. This is something I keep saying over and over again on my channel. Trust that inner knowing. It already is telling you what to do. And this period of release, rest, and isolation following a setback in your life was meant for you to make friends with your intuition. I love this. Sorry, if I felt that I was coming across too strongly, it's only because I think it's so important for you to hear these messages. I'm not re-criticizing you as your parent did, one of them at least. But it's really important for you to embrace this happiness that is coming in your life. I can tell you from my own experience, if you were brought up in a very sad house with a lot of negativity and victim mentality, it's very strange for you to, first of all, identify happiness, and second of all, to be happy, to maintain happiness in your life. You tend to see whatever people, happy people, loving people want to give you with an air of suspicion. It's like, okay, wow, you want to make me happy? What's in it for you? Obviously, use your intuition. And if a person is indeed kind of sending you red flags, follow those. But don't do this to everyone that comes into your life and wants to give to you, wants to work with you, wants to worship you. You will have a very strong effect on other people. And a lot of that effect is going to be about people just looking up to you, people wanting to work with you, people wanting to give you a good salary. That's why maybe people are asking you, how much would you ask? Let's negotiate. So big yourself up, okay? This is a lot about confidence, a lot about partnership, a lot about finding happiness in accepting other people's gifts and energy, this beautiful energy that they want to give to you. Work at receiving. Work at your relationship to receiving, especially if you're a woman. This is a lot to do with standing in your feminine power and being receptive, allowing things to just flow to you. Allowing men to chase you, allowing bosses and other people to ask you. Don't feel the need to initiate too much, to control too much, because that will only put you in a state of depression and isolation, because you're pushing the energy by wanting to control it. But if you take a step back, if you lean into your power, maybe some of you need to read Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, then, it's going to be a world of new opportunities is opening up for you. And I feel like I need to stop here because the energy, it's like spirit is saying, okay, enough. Woo! Talk about intense channeling. I hope this was not too heavy, guys. You are having happiness. You're having a divine gift coming into your life, okay? Open yourself up and you will do no wrong. I'm sending you so much light, so much light. And thank you so much for listening. Hopefully, I can see you in my next one. Bye, my loves.